Ilia Topuria appears to have recovered remarkably quickly from his war with Justin Gaethje. According to stylist Luis Blesson, newly released footage was filmed after the fight. And Topuria already looks to be in great shape with very few visible signs of the damage he took. Jon Jones has offered some blunt advice to Ilia Topuria and Khamzat Chimaev, as both fighters navigate the fallout of their very first professional losses. When discussing Chimaev's recent defeat, Jones urged the former middleweight champion to stop avoiding his vulnerabilities. That means putting in serious work on his gas tank and getting way more comfortable fighting from the bottom when things hit the mat. Shifting his focus to the lightweight picture, Jones expressed genuine confidence that El Matador already possesses the exact mentality needed to successfully bounce back. This praise is especially notable considering Jones previously predicted that Arman Tsarukyan would be the one to defeat Ilia. Jones revealed that he has heard from people within Topuria's inner circle that he is handling the defeat with humility and taking full responsibility for what happened.
If I was Khamzat, I would work on my weaknesses. That's something that I personally do before every fight. I will watch a fight and I'll say, how can this person beat me? Where is he strong and where am I perceived to be weak? And I just focus on those things. So I would say maybe switching up your endurance routine, maybe a little something different, and spend more time on your back. Then that way, in the future, you're just so comfortable being there. Maybe throw up some submissions and things like that. You know, Khamzat is he's a great kicker, great boxer, great wrestler, especially when he put you in that body lock. But we don't really see him on his back very often. So I would go back to the drawing board. I would learn to be comfortable on my back, develop a strong jiu-jitsu game on my back, and mainly focus on the mindset. I would imagine losing can change a fighter's mind, their confidence, right? The way they see themselves. And sometimes the best version of people comes out after a loss. So let that be his situation. Let the best come from this.
Kamaru Usman is completely locked in for his massive middleweight showdown against Dricus Du Plessis. And he's making it clear that this is a dead serious run for the 185-pound crown. Drawing huge inspiration from his teammate Justin Gaethje, who just pulled off the unthinkable at the tail end of his career, Usman is fully motivated to script his own legendary late-career title push. The Nigerian Nightmare knows exactly what he's up against, and he's already dialing in his game plan to completely neutralize DDP's famously awkward and chaotic style inside the octagon. On the flip side, DDP is just as fired up and has zero interest in taking a fight against another pure striker like Nassourdine Imavov right now. He pointed out that he's already beaten the absolute best on the feet by taking out Sean Strickland twice, so fighting another striker wouldn't answer his critics. Instead, he specifically wants Kamaru in order to silence the haters who constantly question his wrestling and grappling skills. Reminding fans that Usman has an elite wrestling pedigree, holds a win over Strickland, and took Khamzat Chimaev to the absolute limit, DDP sees this matchup as the ultimate test. Let's dive into what Kamaru had to say.
With being in the gym like I come from, where you come from, the Black Zillions, where it's just so many guys. And I mean, I don't even need to run off the list of who all the guys, different weight classes, different styles that I grew up in the gym with. Rashad Evans, Vitor Belfort, Dor Santiago, Jay-Z Cavalcante, Eddie Alvarez, Luis Firmino, I mean, just Michael Johnson, Anthony Johnson. So many styles, so many guys that you just kind of, you get, and this is the thing that Henry used to say all the time. On sparring days, Henry would come on the mat, and it's funny now, but Henry goes, everybody spar with everybody. Whether you big, small, tall, short, fat.
God,
we do that so we understand. I mean, we're not killing each other, but you do that so you could get a feel from the different style, the different speed, the awkwardness, the unorthodox style. So yeah, it's just, I just got to use my experience and go out there and whatever will be, will be. You know what I mean?
Islam Makhachev's coach, Javier Mendez, has revealed a surprising conversation with the welterweight champion that is already making waves in the Russian MMA community. Speaking with Russian outlet Low Kick MMA, Mendez was asked about Islam's future while discussing the upcoming plans for Team Khabib. That's when he revealed that Islam has already started thinking seriously about retirement, despite still being at the top of the sport. According to Mendez, Islam recently told him that he plans to retire around his 34th birthday. With the current plan being to have one final major fight, his now official title defense against Garry in August, specifically because Garry is a tall, natural welterweight and the kind of opponent he wants to beat before retiring from MMA. From Islam's perspective, beating a top welterweight contender would be the perfect way to end his run and cement his legacy as a dominant champion across 2 divisions. Here's what Javier had to say. Quote, Islam is going to walk away sooner than some might expect. Maybe by the time he hits 34. We had this conversation recently. As I've said before, I think the number 35 is kind of magical or special for these guys. And of course, Khabib retired before becoming 35 as well. But that's the age that they think active competition must stop at. Islam is well off financially and he's smart with his money, so there will be no problem there. End quote. Conor McGregor is completely locked in for his massive UFC 329 return against Max Holloway, and the Notorious is promising absolute fireworks. Giving fans a look into his current mindset ahead of the highly anticipated rematch, Conor stated he feels incredible and stressed that his team has cut absolutely 0 corners during a very quiet, intensely focused training camp. He even threw some shade at fighters who constantly post updates online for an ego boost, claiming that true confidence is putting in the work silently and letting the results speak for themselves on fight night. McGregor warned that danger will be everywhere for Holloway inside the cage, completely dismissing any talk about how much the Hawaiian has improved since their first clash. Meanwhile, the newly crowned lightweight king Justin Gaethje is going to be watching this matchup very closely. He confirmed he will be sitting cage-side for the massive main event, and he already has his sights locked on the Irishman. Even though he suffered that iconic buzzer-beating knockout loss to Holloway at UFC 300, Justin revealed he actually has 0 interest in running it back with Max. Alright, let's see what Conor had to say.
Do you see Max as having anything for you here? Do you feel like you'll have to go too far, or do you think you can make this as clinical as you did the first time round, although perhaps in a different way?
I won't overestimate any opponent. I'll be ready for any outcome. If there's a war of attrition, then I'll be out with my paintbrush, ready to put on my masterpiece. I love a rematch. Who doesn't love the story builds, the tension builds, the fans get excited, they've got comparisons, they've got, it's great for business. I'm all for a good rematch. And yeah, there you go, Max's name is with Holders. As well.
And I realised, it's still there, the passion and the attention that you
Danger will be everywhere inside the octagon from Max. So we are well aware of him in this gym, in this camp. That's it.
Do you think he's improved since that fight?
I don't care.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and turn on bell notifications to make sure you never miss daily MMA news.